The Carolina Panthers edition of the Stephie Smalls Show on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog. Get up to a $1,000 deposit match when you sign up at UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code SMALLS. And as I mentioned, it's giveaway time with the Stephie Smalls Show. We're doing it big here. Want to win some free Stephie Smalls Show merch, a $50 NFL future bet of your choice from the Mecca Circa, and a 30-minute Zoom call with me to fix your fantasy team, roast your league mates, or just have a nooner. Here is how. Leave us a 5-star review on Spotify, screenshot it, DM it to me on Twitter, and boom, you're in. Want a bonus entry? Leave a comment on this YouTube video and DM us a screenshot of that as well. It's easy. It's fun. It makes us look cool to the algorithm gods, and it ends July 30th. So don't wait. Let's go.
Are you ready?
Happy hump day. I'm still on the floor. I'm still on vacation, but the show must go on. We have 2 Ryans on the show. One is producer Ryan, which you know he'll come on at the end here, but we have Ryan O'Flanagan on. I was just going to say Flanagan on to talk about the Carolina Panthers, who I am deeming now America's team. Ryan, how's it going?
Darling, Sharp's darling, it seems, this year. Even on one of your most recent episodes, that fella you had on talking Miami Dolphins says, hi on the Panthers this year. And how can you not be with the way they finished last season on a torrid run?
And it's so crazy, too, because I almost forgot, and it wasn't like the day drinking, I almost forgot about the fact that Bryce got benched. Like, he was benched at some point, but it was good. This was good for him.
It was good for him. And honestly, it was a ballsy move by Canales. I give him credit for it. 2 games into his head coaching tenure, he benches the #1 pick. I mean, that was the #1 story on ESPN. It was, holy shit, this kid. And I'm not going to say I still believed in Bryce all the way through that. Yeah. I thought, oh shit, I kind of thought it was over.
This sucks. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, well, we're looking towards the draft already. But I'm not a huge fan of rookies starting.
Me neither.
Like, at all. No. Like, their rookie year, at least give them a few games to sit and watch. And it's clear that that's all Bryce needed. Yeah. He got thrown into a terrible situation in 2023 on a shitty team with a really, really bad offensive line, and he had no chance. And I think he just got spooked and came out early last year.
You guys were very small. He's a very tiny man. He needed more protection than that.
Especially up the middle. I think we had in 2023, Bryce's rookie year, and he took an unbelievable amount of sacks, but we had something like 8 different left guards and 7 different right guards starting that year. And when there's pressure up the middle for a 5'9" quarterback, he's not going to stand a chance. He's not going to be able to see the whole field with these big dudes right in his face every single play. So give him some. So we went out last year and revamped the O-line.
Yeah.
And can't really explain why he started the season so bad last year and got himself benched. But when he came back, I think he showed what I believed he was going to be the whole time, which was calm, cool, collected, improvising in the pocket, standing in there, taking hits to the face, but still delivering dimes. And it was fun. It was fun to see Bryce show what he can do and hopefully will do in the future.
Were you actually excited when you guys drafted him? This is
100%.
You were happy. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Well, I'm a short guy. I always root for short guys. I root for short kings. I root for old guys. I hated Tom Brady for 20 years. And once he reached the point where I go, damn, this dude is old and he's still playing. And then I started rooting for him towards the end. And I'm like, it is so cool. I'm one of the few people in this world that, I'll say it, I kind of root for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
The biggest
he's like getting
douche.
So unlikable that he's likable now.
I know. Now he's really playing into this villain role. And he's like, yeah, I get it. I'm such a douchebag. I say the worst things. I'm so annoying. And I'm rooting. He's what, 42, 43?
Okay, so
And
now I have to go in a little bit of a now we have to we're gonna go this way and then come back quick.
okay.
So Aaron Rodgers is claiming he got married, but like won't tell anyone like who he married, and he's like wearing a red wedding ring. Is
Oh,
he
wow.
actually married or what are we doing? Because I know there's a lot of jokes like he's married to like an AI bot.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
He
low
just
hanging fruit, guys. Be a little original, but
Yeah, I think he just like if he announces who he's married to, that's gonna be less to talk about than if he doesn't tell us. He wants people to be
you're
guessing.
right.
He
You're
wants the
right.
world to be creating all these
Yes.
scenarios and
He wants
have it
everyone
be all
yapping
about
about
him.
him.
He loves
Yes.
to be wondered about,
Yes. He's
but I
not
bet
as
she's a wonderful
mysterious as
woman.
he thinks he is, though,
I
is
know,
the
I know.
thing.
He loves being mysterious.
You're very easy to figure out, friend. Okay. Let's go back to your Panthers. So 2024, what? 5 wins? Is that what we came out to here?
5 wins. Yeah, the win total last year was 5.5, and boy, did I believe we were going to hit that over. And you can see towards the end of the year why I thought that. This is not a
Yeah.
terrible team. It's really not a terrible team. But for whatever reason, the first 2 games, Bryce was really, really bad. The offense as a whole was really bad. And Canales had to do what he had to do, which was bench Bryce for Bryce's own good, because Bryce needed to chill out. He was like a
He
deer in
needs
headlights
to chill
wide-eyed
the
out
fuck
there.
out a little bit. Yeah.
Dude, he's just a kid, and he is just getting
Toddler.
crucified. He is. He's a tiny dude, but he's so young, and you could just see him out there. The first pass he threw last year, coming off of that awful rookie year, but hey, give him a full offseason, give him a revamped O-line, a new head coach, a fresh start. Let's see what the real Bryce is made of. And his first throw last year was an interception. Not just an interception, but a pick six. And that was like, oh shit, here we go.
Yeah.
I literally hadn't even woken up yet. I was drank a lot the night before. I woke up and go, oh shit, it's week 1. I get there to turn the game on. We're already down 7-0. And Bryce is on the sideline. And I remember them showing Bryce on the sideline, and he was like smiling like when you smile, like when I'll do stand up. If I'm bombing, I do this like nervous laugh. And I'm just I get the flop sweats, and I
Yeah.
try to
Yeah.
laugh to like encourage the audience to, hey, you guys please laugh.
Please laugh.
Like, I'm not
Yeah.
taking this too seriously, but in my mind, I'm going, fuck, this is horrible.
Yeah.
And it looked like one of those kind of smiles where he's like, this is happening again, isn't it? And it sure did for the next 2 games. And I think Dave Canales, and I give him credit for benching Bryce because he's in his first year, and we have an
Yeah.
owner who has a tendency to fire dudes quick, and he has no patience. And I think Canales needs to know if his offense works or not, because he's installing this whole new offense. Like, does he know what he's doing,
Yeah.
or is Bryce like just fucking everything up, or does my offense
Yeah.
actually suck? So let's get a veteran in there, and Andy Dalton, who can run the offense. He has enough veteran savvy.
The Red Rocket.
The Red Rocket. And I mean, he's at that point, we're pretty much throwing in the towel on the season, going, we know we're not going to be good this year, but Canales needs to know, is this offense going to work at all? And it did. We put up like some 36 points on the Raiders in week 3,
Yeah.
20 something on the Bengals in week 4. It's like, okay, we get a competent quarterback back there. This offense can work. And who knows if maybe Bryce cut the brakes on Dalton's car and got him in that accident, but somehow
He definitely
Bryce
did.
found his way back into the starting lineup, and he ran with it. And I mean, I was one of the when Bryce got benched, I kind of, as much as I believed in Bryce and wanted to draft him, and I'm the biggest Bryce fan, I kind of thought it was over. I mean, there was no coming back from that after he had started 16 games 2023 and then only those 2, so 18 games into his career to get benched because he sucked. He sucked,
Yeah.
and he sucked so bad. He showed nothing for 18 games. He had one decent game in 23 against the Packers with their really, really bad defense, and that was it. It was 17 brutal, brutal games. And I was such a believer of him coming out of college. I mean, almost because he was so tiny. If you're that tiny and like you're that good, that means so much more to me. You're not Anthony Richardson,
Right.
winning with your
Right.
huge
Right.
body and athleticism. I mean, this kid must be so smart and so quick with his mind. And I really believed in him. I also totally fell for the whatever that mental aptitude test thing is, the S2 or whatever it's called, that they were like, Bryce nailed it, and CJ Stroud, he got like the lowest score of the group. I was like, get CJ out of here. He's an idiot. I want
Get him out of
Bryce.
here.
And I don't even know if they do that test anymore since CJ
They
did so
definitely
bad.
should not.
Yeah, like CJ bombed that test and was so good as a rookie. Bryce aced that test and was horrific. But yeah, I did want Bryce as a short king. And yeah, I mean, he just has such a history of winning the Heisman, winning a national championship. It's not like he's gonna come to the NFL and dudes are like, he played in the SEC. Dudes are big in the SEC. It's not. I didn't think it was gonna be such a leap for him size wise, but I think just it's his first time being on a really really shitty team with a really bad O line, and I think it spooked him. But I think he's back.
I think one thing that Dave Canales has that a lot of coaches don't have, which makes me feel like he's safe and he has pretty privilege. So
Oh, he is. Yeah, he's a babe.
So just pretty that his job
It is like
longer than normal. But what I will credit Canales for is like that ability to just be like, yeah, you're getting benched. Like we're actually not doing this because a lot of teams don't do that early enough.
yeah. I mean, it was
like,
ballsy.
If it's not working right now, just pull the young guy out and make him sit the fuck down for a second, and then let's regroup this in like a couple weeks.
Give him a minute.
That, like even like the last 9 games, 4 wins out of Young. I mean, 10th in EPA per play, 11th in adjusted EPA per play, 2nd to Justin Herbert in average air yards. Like completion percentage, there's things we can find that we can knock him on, but there's also stuff to really like about what Bryce Young did, and I think the benching was exactly what he needed.
I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, I think maybe that'll show other teams your young kids need to sit. It really does help. I know you want to just get the future going now and get them in there, but these kids can get spooked. We've seen it time and time again. Give them a few games to sit and watch. Doesn't have to be a whole season. But let Jackson Dart watch Russell Wilson for a bit. Let the kid, like, you can learn so much from the side. They've never been on the sideline in
look at a lot of these guys, Mahomes, like a lot of these guys sat that are like the greatest that we ever saw. And that was such a normal thing, like growing up, you know, like even we gave quarterbacks time to develop and come into their own. Fucking Eli Manning, they used to boo out of the stadium for years. Like they literally had signs that said, they want a DNA test, not a Manning. Like this is what it takes time sometimes for these guys, and it takes having the right pieces around them too, which I think the Panthers are at least headed towards that direction.
Yeah, that's another thing. Did they come into an awful team like Bryce came into? Look at Sam Darnold and Zach Wilson coming in their rookie years to the Jets, the terrible organization with a bad team around it. It fucked him up for Zach Wilson, maybe forever. For Sam Darnold, at least for several years. And yeah, it'll spook you. But I do think, the Panthers have. I loved this offseason. I also loved last offseason, and I was wrong about that. I love every offseason. I'm such an offseason optimist. But I love the draft. I love some of the pieces we picked up on defense, and I think we're going to be a force to be reckoned with. We could be damn near mediocre this year, Smalls.
You might just be average.
I believe it.
Freaking love it. I will let everyone know about Circa before we jump into some of these lines for 2025. If you think you know ball, then you have to enter Circa's contest with 21 million in guaranteed prizes. There is no rake, so if entries go above the guarantee, all extra money will go to the prize pool. Simple math right there. Circa million, you pick 5 teams against the spread each week or go for the ultimate sweat in Circa Survivor. There's even the Circa Grandissimo for all you big dogs. A $100,000 Survivor contest. You must register in person at a Circa Sportsbook in Nevada, one of the two. A great excuse to book a trip to Las Vegas. Come out contest weekend. Come hang with the SGPN crew. I will be there. If you're lucky, maybe I'll let you get in on my fantasy draft that I have yet to plan, but we will plan that. And also, Underdog Best Ball Mania is happening all summer long, giving away $15 million in prizes, including $2 million to first place. No waiver wire, no arguments about trades. Best ball is the best way to play fantasy football. We will have we're doing another best ball draft. So get in there. Now I'm sticking in golf as I always do. So for tomorrow, round 1, Aaron Rye, lower 68.5 round strokes. Me being a hater because everyone is on him. Matthew Fitzpatrick, higher 68.5 round strokes. Victor Hovland, higher 12.5 greens in regulation. And Rory, fuck that fucking haircut, higher 67.5 round strokes. That'll get you, what are we looking at? 10.46x your monies. So sign up with Smalls to claim your special pick and first time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus credits under fantasy.com. Promo code Smalls. Okay. Let's go back to America's team, the Carolina. America's team. I decided if we're all going to fight about it.
Hell yeah.
America's team, the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, I'm going to get that going with you.
You know what's crazy is I feel like people, it's fun and funny to like laugh at the Carolina Panthers. Like it's a joke.
It is. It's a very random team.
Super Bowl. They were in the Super Bowl 10 years ago. Like this is not a team. Everyone should treat the Giants and the Panthers the same. I've decided.
I don't know. We didn't win either of those Super Bowls. You guys have a couple rings.
But I think you guys get dragged a little too much.
Yeah, we've had a couple of like really fun years, and it's so sad to see like the stadium now versus when we had Cam and we're selling out. Our Bank of America Stadium is not at all a home field advantage for the Panthers over the past 8 years. It's we get overrun with visiting fans a lot, and it sucks when the Chiefs came to town last year and when the Niners come to town. It is just a sea of red, and it's so sad, especially because last weekend the goddamn Savannah Bananas sold out two nights in a row at Bank of America Stadium. I'm like, goddamn.
Explain to me what the fuck is this? I don't fucking understand.
You don't know about the Savannah Bananas?
No, like, do they just dance? Like, I don't understand. Like, I do not get it. What the fuck is a Savannah Banana?
I know. Seriously. You gotta go to a game to find out.
I don't think I would like it. Is it like Broadway show? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a whole choreographed musical. I hope. It could be anything. I don't totally get it. I don't know if they play like one team like the Harlem Globetrotters do. Or
they actually play?
Yeah, I think they actually play a game. And then when they like hit the ball, they like dance around the bases. And they do like trick catches with backflips and shit. It's probably very bad baseball, but what a very specific, unique skill set to be good at baseball and also like be able to do a backflip and do dancing and stuff like that.
I feel like it's a pretty privileged thing too.
Gotta be a pretty privilege.
I don't know. I don't even know why that's the theme because we're talking about Dave Canales. That's what's going on. I don't know why. All right. Win total is 6.5 minus 122.
Laughable.
Really
6.5. Get real. This team had 5 wins last year. Okay.
Yeah. You guys love 5 wins. Last 6 years, they won 5 wins.
I know. We love getting 5 wins.
Times. Holy shit. You guys love the number 5.
Yeah, it is such a shitty. It's just enough wins to get out of just like the top 5 in the draft.
It's fucking annoying. It's a horrible amount of wins. Like either fucking win 3 with your chest or get over the hump.
Yeah. Or just fully tank like in 2023 and then give that first overall pick to the Bears. That's the only time we actually fully embrace the tank. But, I mean, that hey, that's more than twice as many wins as we had the year before. Okay, it's not a lot of wins, but I'll take it. And don't forget, we were a Xavier Legette drop away from damn near beating the Eagles. We were tied with the Chiefs with under a minute left. Mm-hmm. This team showed a lot of fight against really good teams. Those are the two Super Bowl teams we took down to the wire. If you don't think that team, with the entire offensive line coming back and all of their backups, with a revamped D-line.
We got a problem.
Uh-oh, is my audio bad? Now I can't hear you. You're going to have to cut to Richard Karn.
Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you.
Okay. No, the issue that I have is the defense, I think.
Yes, defense was really, really hard to watch. Man, oh man.
32nd in defensive DVOA.
Yeah.
What was that against? 12th hardest set of opposing offenses. You guys have the 9th hardest schedule. well this year, apparently. But the
That's
division
not-
is like whatever. Like it's like okay.
Yeah, there's always hope in both of the South divisions.
So you're taking the over here. They win.
Of course, you don't think that team can get 2 more wins than last year
I don't know.
with this? Look, the defense was very, very bad, but we get our best player back in Derek Brown, stuff in the middle of that D line.
There we go.
We had a nice little draft, got 2 first-team All SEC edge rushers who are going to be
Okay.
rookies, but they're going to be seeing some playing time.
Okay.
Pick up Turk Wharton and Bobby Brown, coming off of good career years on the interior defensive line. Linebacker, I don't know. We are razor thin at depth at linebacker and in the secondary, and any injury to any of the
I bet the
back seven
household
were
fan couldn't name more than 2 people on your defense. I'm being serious.
Yeah, it's a bunch of
I'm being
no names.
so serious.
I mean, yeah, our starting linebackers right now are Trevin Wallace and Josie Jewell, who are fine.
Also,
but-
Josie Jewell, sick name. We can
Josie
all
Jewell's the
agree on
man.
that. It's a cool name too.
and he goes by the Outlaw. That's his nickname,
Awesome.
apparently. I would never call him that. I don't know if
I
I do.
mean, yeah.
Hey, Outlaw. But yeah, the defense is definitely still a question mark. But we got Trayvon Moehrig from the Raiders, that's kind of our big splash signing at safety.
Mhm.
Give him 3 years, 51 mil to hold down the safety position. And then we're at corner, we got JC Horn, who's very good, but oft injured. And if he does get injured, which he usually does, we're fucked at corner once again. I don't really have a whole lot of questions about the offense, except is Bryce going to be good Bryce or bad Bryce? I think the talent around him and the offensive line, I think is very, very solid. And we'll see what the defense can do, and hopefully they can stay healthy. But I think if you could take last year's team, which almost had those 2 big wins against good-ass teams and had Andy Dalton starting for 8 games, I think that team can get 2 more wins this year. I think that's an easy bet.
Okay.
But I sure do bet poorly and lose a whole lot of money on the Panthers.
I think I'm gonna put them at 7 right now.
I'll take it.
I don't
That's an over.
I don't love it, to be honest, but it's just
Free
this
money,
defense that's
Smalls.
worrying me. Like I am excited about this offense. I think they're gonna be a lot of fun. How do you think the division plays out? They're plus 425 to win the division. They were 3rd last year with 5 wins, which is like this
Yeah.
division's a fucking joke. Like I can't even take that
I
seriously.
know it is.
Falcons look good. Where are you
Yeah,
at?
the Bucks are still the class of the division, and I think they got better, and that sucks. I think Baker's gonna have a big old year. I might do a little MVP bet on Baker, to be honest with you. Just wanna
Really?
talk some other bets I might make.
Oh.
I think Baker has a big ass year, and I think the Bucks probably still win the
You think
division.
he runs it back after that year?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
add Agbuka to the mix. He's angry. He's hungry. Losing to the Commanders, I think that left a bad taste in his mouth. He's going to be on a revenge tour this year, and that sucks for us. But ain't nobody scared of the Saints. The Falcons are going to Falcon, though I do think they got a lot better too, especially on defense. And maybe this is the year Bijan finally does what everyone thought he was going to do. And Penix, perhaps he's really good. Yeah, the Falcons could be very, very good, and I hate that.
I feel like we say that a lot though. Like I go into a lot of seasons saying that, so I need them to actually do it.
Yeah.
One time.
And when they brought in Cousins, that was kind of like they're doing it. They're going for it.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
And
And
then-
I'm a Cousins truther, so I was all in.
Do you want him to find his way to a different team and start this year?
I think Kirk needs to he's got to go out. It's just
He's gotta
time. We're
go.
just gotta. I don't know.
I know. I feel bad for Kirk.
He should have just signed for less money and stayed with the Vikes. Is what he should have done. To be honest, it would have been the perfect setup for them.
I know. And they love him. And he's such a Minnesota vibe guy.
Yeah,
Minnesota nice.
yeah, very nice.
Yeah, I feel for him. He should not be a backup.
Okay, so gun to your head. We need to figure out if I'm allowed to say that because I keep doing it and I don't know if like I'm even allowed to say that.
Oh yeah, I see that all the time.
Do you gun to your head? How does this division play out?
In order?
Yeah.
Bucks. Do you want records or just in order?
I'll take records too.
Okay, Bucks are gonna go 13-4. Bucks are gonna be good.
Wow.
Bucks are gonna be good.
Okay.
Panthers are going to be 9-8. Falcons are going to be 8-9. Saints are going to be 6-11.
Oh, they're not. I don't even think they're winning 6 games. I think they're gonna.
I think
they're
Shuck is gonna shock some people. Tyler Shock, people are gonna call him.
They're gonna be shocked. Shocked. Okay, I like it. I
This
can't complain.
division's on the up and up. We will reign once again. Remember some of the South was good. The old
Barely.
Panthers with Jake
I
Delhomme.
can
and,
barely fucking.
I know it was like 15 years ago, but there was a time it was a fun division. It's been bad for a while.
It's really just this defense that makes me nervous. Otherwise, I'm fine with it. All right, let's talk about some of the. Unless, do you think they're going to the Super Bowl or the playoff? Is there any value?
I put a little bet on it because we're 150 to 1, so why not? I also did the my bookie money bag on the Super Bowl.
Oh,
and I gave that a whirl.
Sponsors,
I got those. Yes. Oh yeah, Trey got the money bag, but I did the Super Bowl winner. And I got none other than the goddamn Carolina Panthers at 22 to 1, which is a horrible number. I had already made a 150 to 1 bet on them. But he'll give you some Panthers bets I've made that are actually, first of all, over 6.5 wins. Easy money, Smalls.
Easy money.
Don't be ridiculous.
Okay, I am getting out of control. There is some player lines that I do like quite a bit for this team. I don't know. What the fuck? Your running back room, though? Can we just have like a quick conversation? Why is everyone so low on Chuba?
Dude, what? I couldn't find his number for this year.
Oh, I found it, and I'm smashing the living fuck out of it. It's 950.5. Give me the over. I'm very much in on this guy. 15 games last season, 250 attempts, like just shy of 1,200 yards. 10 rushing TDs, and we're just saying no. Let's go after who's the other one on there? I like Trevor. I like Trevor at the end of best ball. Jeff Bell came on, told us about him. I like him. But like Chuba is the guy. You've seen him since 2021. His role just continues to increase.
Exactly, yeah. We picked up Rico Dowdle this offseason, who is coming off a 1,000-yard year. But we also got Miles Sanders coming off a 1,000-yard year.
That's like a 4,000-yard year because the Cowboys had nothing.
Right, yeah. So he's going to be it's not going to be a 1A, 1B. It's going to be a Chuba is 1 and Dowdle is 2.
If Chuba gets hurt, then we can have a conversation. That's how I feel.
Yeah. And we saw last year there was a Chuba missed a couple games, and this offense was putrid. So I think we're gonna be feeding him a lot. He's gonna get a lot of volume. I think he gets over 950 easy.
He's a nice pick in drafts too. He's falling quite a bit. I don't know if his name is off-putting to people, and that's why he's falling. But he is literally the clear RB1 on this team. I don't know why that is getting ignored. They've revamped this O-line. I love Chuba next year. I'm all over it. Looking at Bryce, his passing yards is 3,100.5.
This one I did see on the site I use, and I smashed that 3,100.5. That's a hair under 200 yards a game. I think we are going to be passing the ball a lot. Yeah. I think Canales finally got a glimpse of what Bryce can do towards the end of last year, and he got this shiny new toy in McMillan.
Shiny new toy, bear down, baby.
Yeah,
that's my guy.
I think we're going to be passing the ball a lot. Canales is going to want to see what Bryce can do, and he's going to be letting her rip. And I think he gets over that number pretty easily.
I think I can get behind you on that. Passing touchdowns is at 17.5. Where are you at?
17.5. Come on. One touchdown a game. I'm taking all overs. Yeah. That's a crazy low number. If Bryce starts for the whole season, that's one touchdown a game. I think is pretty possible. With McMillan, with that big catch radius, he's going to be catching a lot of jump balls in the end zone. Leggett year 2. Thielen is always going to Thielen. And I think it's a very possible number.
I think people want to knock McMillan just because he's, this wasn't the strongest wide receiver class. He's from University of Arizona, but he, for his size, he's so agile, and his ability to create separation and mismatch. It's a different piece that Bryce has not yet had. Yeah. I mean, he made Adam Thielen look fucking 26 again. We can do this. We can do this, everyone, with Tet. You're not supposed to call him Tet, though. His mom will yell at you. Tetero.
Yeah, his mom gets mad. But
most disrespectful line. This reminds me of Malik Neighbors' lines last year, not comparing the talents. Neighbors clears him. But 800.5? No. If anyone can find me in 1,000+ McMillan, please do. I
Wow.
will
All wow.
smash the over on the 800.5. I will absolutely hammer that.
Yeah. I think he pretty quickly becomes wide receiver 1 in that offense with his
He is
size
wide
and his
receiver 1.
ability. Yeah,
I
I think
think it
he's
won't even
starting
be
the
a
season. Yeah.
yeah, straight shot.
Starting training camp, maybe ease him in, but by the time the season starts, he is immediately. And I think Bryce likes him and is going to look for him a lot. They already have like a friendship that you can
And it's
see.
like
That I
the
think,
little quarterback and the big wide
yeah,
receiver.
he's just looking for the biggest dude he can find. He's going to
Yeah.
be, and he was so productive in college, over 1,000 yards the past 2 years. He's proven it. Unlike a lot of receivers we've been drafting in the past couple of years. Honestly, I love Leggett. He's obviously a fan favorite, but
How can you not?
he's awesome. But he also he had one good year. Not that it's a fluke. He hasn't totally
I
proven it.
love Leggett though.
Yeah, he's the man. And the year
Oh, is
before
it
we
time
drafted.
for my hot take? I have a hot take that I was
Oh,
telling
let's hear
producer
it.
Ryan before the show. The chat's gonna be like, Smalls, you've been on vacation too long, you're drinking too. I don't give a fuck. Explain to me why I wouldn't want the Panthers wide receiver room over. Ready? The Bills.
Huh. With Keon Coleman. Who else is in that room?
Shakir.
Shakir, yeah, a little speedster. The Panthers wide receiver room is pretty crazy right now, just with sheer volume.
Coker. Also, I don't know. There's something about this Panthers wide receiver room that I think is really fun.
It's fun. It's also a big full room, and we're gonna have to cut some of these guys.
Okay, so would you rather have Josh Allen throwing to Keon Coleman, Shakir? What is it? Is it Samuel? Is the other? I don't even know who the fuck else is there. I'm running my mouth, and I didn't even look it up. Let's see.
And then over Bryce throwing to all these dudes.
Everyone's this would be a good clip farming that I'm doing right now, apparently, because we're not. Chat's already not amused with me.
And they're also a heavy tight end team over there on the Bills.
Oh, I'm just talking wide receivers, just straight.
This receiver room.
Oh, Joshua Palmer, give me a break.
Oh, Josh Palmer. Yeah, give me the Panthers receiver room all day.
McMillan, Coker,
Coker,
all day.
Thielen. And don't forget, we just picked up Hunter Renfrow, fresh off of his ulcerative colitis diagnosis, and he's back.
UC Unite. It's all good.
Yeah,
he's good. He's fine.
And we got Jimmy Horn Jr. in the draft. There's a tiny speedster with an attitude.
I'm removing the tight ends out of this chat, okay? Just shut the fuck up. I'm not talking tight. If we add
No
tight ends,
folks.
fine. Then we have a conversation. But we're not talking tight ends.
I love our receiver room. It's just it's crowded, and that's one thing that I feel like
I'd rather be crowded.
I hate it, but yeah, I worried that Coker might be one of the odd men out, and he really impressed me a lot last year. I think I heard he was one of only 3 receivers in the league with over 30 catches that had 0 drops. He was just so consistent.
Good hands.
He had a better year, I think, than Leggett, who had not just a lot of drops, but a lot of really
crucial drops. He's a fun longest reception little guy, too. I was betting him quite a bit at the end. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I'm glad that my hot take came out. This is going to be horrible. This one's I'm going to get ripped for that one.
Not at all. It's a better receiver room. The Bills definitely have a better quarterback.
Yes, straight up, I would rather have Josh Allen with the Panthers receiver room.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, that's a better quarterback with a better receiver room.
Yeah, easy. I also like McMillan's receiving touchdowns. Bet it right before I jumped on over 4.5. He will get at least 5. I don't think that is a hot take. That's where they set Malik's at 4.5. And then by the time the season started, it was 5.5 right before week 1. I imagine that this will move. So I would 100% go and bet that if you have yet to bet.
Yeah, I think when we get down towards the end zone, McMillan is going to be getting a lot of jump balls.
Yeah. He's like, oh, can't see anything. Fuck it.
Yeah. Just throw it up there. I don't think I can get it.
Down there somewhere.
Corner routes and stuff like that. I did a McMillan bet. I did a couple of McMillan bets. I did a little McMillan Rookie of the Year bet, which is a little crazy.
Tell me more.
But it's 10-1, which I wish it was a little bit longer, but he's going to get a lot of yards and a lot of touchdowns. If he can have a year like Marvin Harrison had last year, which had like 800 yards and 8 touchdowns, something like that. If none of the other rookies really show out, if Cam Ward kind of just
he needs a Malik season.
Yeah, if you had a Malik season, thing is, like, the Malik season also had like Jaden Daniels and Bo Nix and stuff.
Yeah.
If this year,
True.
if Cam Ward doesn't really do much, and if Ashton Genty doesn't really do much, you're just hoping all the other rookies don't do
Yeah.
much. But I mean, it's definitely possible. 10 to
If
1, that's a
everyone
fun little
else
bet.
dies.
Yeah,
No,
then
really.
that's such a good bet. That number's gonna look so good if everyone else dies.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick as hell. Yeah, I
Yeah, you
agree.
never
I'm
know
with
what
you
can
on that.
happen.
Any other bets that you've placed on this Panthers teams or a future that you want to give out before I start wrapping up and letting you get out of here?
All my other Panthers bets I made, you're just gonna laugh at. They're
That's
ridiculous.
okay.
But,
That's
but
what
I
this
will
is
give you.
for.
No, I did Super Bowl division, Nick Scorton Rookie of the Year, all these like really long shots. But let me give you some bets that
Yeah.
are not on the Panthers that I think are
Oh,
really
I
good.
love this.
Dude, most receiving yards, Lad McConkey 50 to 1. I think he is
Yeah.
going to
Love
get
it.
so many. He's their own. Jim Harbaugh wants Herbert to. He's trying to get him into the Hall of Fame. And they don't have a whole lot of other receiving threats. And in that division, there's some good ass offenses that I think they're going to be getting in some shootouts. I think Lad McConkey, he showed, especially towards the end of last year, this dude is just going to get volume, volume, volume. He's consistent. He doesn't get hurt. And at 50 to 1, I love that price. I'm gonna be a big McConkey honk this year.
The laddie daddy. That's
The
what
laddie
it's called.
daddy.
Yes. I love it. I absolutely love
Yeah,
it.
that's one bet I
I
made.
also call when I break sports cards a couple days a week in the mornings, and that community that I have, I call Xavier Leggett that coon eating SOB. That's what we call him.
Yeah.
We
I
call
mean,
him.
he
Him and
is
his
so.
raccoon eating whatever he is, squirrels, whatever it is.
Yeah, he does. He straight up raccoons that he straight up shot in the dumpster. Man, he
Quite
brings
literally. Yeah, quite
literally the guy
literally.
got him from the dumpster. We've been lately the past couple of years bringing in a lot of Carolina guys, either guys that grew up in the Carolinas or went to school in the Carolinas. I think, and I
Right.
think a big part of that is just like to get people in the seats at these games. Like
Yeah.
if we sign some local dudes that can bring family and friends to these games, because it's becoming like a bringer show. Bank of America Stadium, just bring some friends out, and then you'll give you a few touches of the ball.
That's so funny. You are doing a tour, right? A tour of Colorado and Idaho.
Dude, yeah, I'm
Tell
hitting
me
the road,
about it.
doing the road next month. A lot of Colorado, Broncos country. Come on out. A lot of I do like 5 or 6 like cities in Colorado, and also a little Idaho and Montana, and just added Spokane. So check me out at Ryan O'Flan on Instagram and stuff. You come to the show, you mention the Stephie Smalls show, I'll give you some free merch.
Free merch. Do you guys
Free
hear
merch.
that? Go check it out. I appreciate you coming on, being the the only Carolina Panthers fan that I think I know.
I'm the only Panthers fan that a lot of people know. I'm used to
It's
it.
awesome.
I'll be making the rounds.
Stay strong.
Yeah,
Everyone
thanks for
go,
having me.
follow Ryan. Go to the tour. Mention the Stephie Small Show. Get some free merch, and I'll
Got
catch you on the
stickers.
flip side.
Right on. Thanks for having me, Stephie.
Yeah.
Bye.
And we're brought to you by MyBookie.ag. MyBookie is your place to bet on every sport, including MLB, WNBA, golf, and of course, football futures. Mention the MyBookie money bag. Check it out. MyBookie accepts customers from a ton of locations, easy deposit, and lightning fast payouts. Hello, the Scottish Open is tomorrow. How about Victor Perez, 110 to 1? Anyone? Check it out. I have been crushing these MyBookie ad read bets, but you guys aren't keeping track. You need to keep track here. Head to mybookie.ag, promo code SMALLS for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000. Terms and conditions apply. That's mybookie.ag, promo code SMALLS. You've heard us talk about Rhythm before, and they just dropped a game-changing feature called Power Trends. These are AI detected patterns where Rhythm's model has consistently won and has a high ROI. Think a strikeout prop that wins 59% of the time when the line and win probability hit a certain range. Power Trends are updated daily and exclusive to Rhythm. No touts, no noise, just clean data-backed bets. And you know me, I'm supposed to mention a power trend. I'm not going to mention a power trend. What I am going to mention is Siwoo Kim as my long dog play, top 20 plus 260. Get your 7-day free trial. SportsGamblingPodcast.com/Rhythm. rhythm. And then producer Ryan's gonna come on. He just came up with some rosé flags. We have a new. I'm getting
Oh
hives from
yeah.
the wine I'm drinking. Is what's going on.
Okay. Well, wait. We're calling our new
Oh
segment.
yeah, we have extra holes. This is
Boom.
bang.
I need to make a full intro, but those are some graphics that
Yes, we're working on things.
ChatGPT.
You guys,
Yeah, we'll
you
get
just
there.
fucking wait for NFL season.
Yeah,
We're
gonna blow it out of the water.
No one understands.
You don't understand. Okay,
Okay.
so I went out on a date on Friday and realized,
Woo!
there's something just short of red flags, and I'm calling them rosé flags, because who doesn't like a nice glass of rosé? But too much rosé, it's going to go downhill real fast. So too many rosé flags add up. But this is my list of some rosé flags. Tell me what you think, Steph.
Okay.
All right. Weird pets.
Yes.
Like a raccoon.
No, that's a red flag. Weird pets. If you have
I feel like they could be fun with a weird pet.
Like, what do you fucking mean you have a chinchilla? No.
Okay. All right. No. You're going full red flag with that. Okay.
Full red on that. You have a snake? Are you fucking weird?
Man or woman, tattoo of a nude woman on their rosé flag or red flag?
I need background. I need like a background story on it, and then I can decide. So yeah, I can stay in the rosé area.
In their place, they have a bunch of candles in wine bottles.
That's good.
Rosé flag?
No, that's a good green flag.
That's good, but a lot of them.
Like, what do you mean? Why are you with like a lot? As in what? Like hoarding?
Like 10.
Like empty wine bottles?
Empty wine bottles with candles in them.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. That's rosé. It's giving I don't know.
People who say, my friends say I should do stand-up.
I don't like anyone that's like, oh, my friends say I'm like, no, they fucking don't. Like, real friends don't do that. They're not that encouraging.
And this is one that actually happened to me on the date on Friday. Carries a backpack everywhere.
Fuck
like they might have to camp out.
No, fuck no.
This woman wouldn't even leave her backpack in my car to go in a nice restaurant. She carried her full back. It's not like a little like 3/4 backpack, like a little purse backpack. It was a full backpack, like she was going camping at any point.
No. Gotta go.
All right, here we go. A couple more I'll throw out you. Oh,
you guys like Vacation Smalls? She's a lot of control.
They're loving Vacation Smalls today.
And yes, it is jalapenos in my Riesling.
Ooh, that's spicy. I like it. Trevor says backpack, they on drugs. You're right.
Or is it a bomb?
This was a total red flag. I asked her, hey, what's in your backpack? And she said, my stuff. I'm like, can I give you can you give me an example? And she goes, my knife. And she pulled out a big old fucking knife that she says she uses for protection and proceeded to show me the proper way to stab somebody in the neck if they're coming at you.
Okay.
I need to, yeah. Okay, last one on my list here. Wears outfits outside that could also be pajamas.
I mean, I'm kind of ratty sometimes, so I can't. I'll give a rosé there.
All right, you were going to give us some of your list of the things your dad says on vacation.
I don't even have that many good ones anymore. I wrote one down from, and they're probably listening downstairs. Hi, Dad. If you're listening, I love you. Before he goes into the ocean, he says, it was nice knowing you. Every time. Every fucking time.
That's a total nice
dad
joke.
Nice knowing you. What do you mean? And first of all, the water is 50 degrees. Why are you going in it? Second of all, yes, he says nice knowing you. And then yesterday. This was a pretty good one. I'm supposed to keep track over vacation, so I have one more to add to it. He said, like, calling people a piece of work. Like, my brother and I were playing poker, and I don't know what the fuck. We were doing something. And he's like, you two are a piece of work. Or like, and then I heard him tell my grandparents that too. You two are a piece of work. Like, what does that even fucking mean?
It's a very nothing term that couldn't go either
You two
way.
are a piece of work. It's like, okay, thank you. It's been 30 years. I've been a piece of work. Yeah, that's all I got for today.
No, wait. I want you to pull up 2 of these, and then we'll get out of here.
Okay, sounds good.
Waffle House drama. Tell us about this.
Oh my God. First of all, people that
Oh, your mic turned off. Mic turned off, Steph.
people, I know I touched it.
Okay.
I didn't mean to. People that insist that Waffle House is good, like, it's very basic. There is nothing about Waffle. Like, first of all, I've been to Waffle House twice, and there was a hair in my food both times. I'm also, granted, not a breakfast person the way that you weirdos are, but I tweeted Waffle House's ass in response to Barstool Connor. He put up, any diner in Jersey greater than Waffle House. Anyone that thinks that that is a bad take is an idiot, to be clear. You've just never been to a diner in Jersey or anywhere in New England. I wrote Waffle House's ass, and someone said, shut up, whore. Like, what the fuck?
Going hard for Waffle House.
Shut up, whore. And then
Shut up,
the
whore.
responses to it, like, some of it, it's like, you would think. I posted a picture of my butthole and like was like being ridiculous online.
Okay. That's crazy. Okay, last one. This is really funny.
Because I'm a witch. My friends call me a witch because I predict everyone's like gender of their baby, and like I listen, I have very good predictive skills. I don't know if you guys know about the inmates that got out. I quote tweeted it. My money was on Leo or Jermaine to be the last captured. And I said, and if I'm Derek, I'm buying a women's wig ASAP. He's the last one to get. No one knows where he is because he bought a wig. They think he bought a wig. I fucking knew it.
He does look pretty slight. Like he could pass as a woman with a wig.
I know. Well, you have to see the pictures of him? I'll have to post them or we'll bring them up next time. But like him with the wig on. All he needs to do is just cover the makeup on the tattoos on his neck. Yeah.
Well, I think my bookie should start placing odds on escaped convicts on how long it'll over unders on how long it'll take to.
I bet Cut would do it for us.
Cut would totally do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, ready to get out of here? Go review the fucking show.
Go do your Hot Ones challenge with your family.
Okay. Yes, I have to go do a Hot Ones challenge if you guys don't hear from me. That's why I passed away from eating hot sauce. Okay, we'll see you guys tomorrow for a Love Island episode and then back on Monday in my office, not on the floor.